1 week ago today, Mrs. Friedman, the vice principal, found Eli Wilson strangled to death on the school's senior stair set. As the senior class's valedictorian and star football player, Eli was the closest thing Santa Rosa High had to a golden boy. He shoved his fair share of losers into lockers, but what God-fearing, Sydney Sweeney-loving high schooler hadn't? He was well-liked and had been polling very well in the prom primaries. Why anyone would want Eli Wilson dead was a mystery. I'd all but forgotten about it until 2 days ago, when I received a rather curious note in my suggestion box. I wasn't sure you'd show. Wasn't sure I'd show. Slandering my name like that ain't exactly encouraging me to stay. Do you know who I am? You're Eli Wilson's girl? I was sorry to hear of his passing. My peers read your column in the school paper. I hear you're pretty good at what you do. Good comes at a price, doll. Not a low one. I'll pick up more babysitting shifts. Whatever it takes, I'll pay you. I need an advance of $5. And your school lunch credit on Chicken Sando Friday. For 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
Done. Eli gave me that the night before he died. I don't know what it means, but he told me to keep it safe. Does it mean anything to you? The cops already searched his whole locker. They didn't find anything. Those pigs couldn't find a prayer in the Bible. They confiscated everything.
What are you doing here? Get back to class. You're not supposed to be here.
Coach!
Hannah. Hey, I'm really sorry about your loss. Eli was such a great guy. He was going to take us to state and everything. We're going to really miss him. All right, why don't you two get back to class?
We were just leaving. What do you see here?
Homework? But it's not Eli's. These are his teammates' homework.
Peculiar, right? With Eli gone, the team's collective IQ is equivalent to that of a coughing baby. I'll be damned if they're getting scores that high.
What are you saying?
Have you ever heard of the Geek? The Geek is like the El Chapo of high school politics. He runs the most extensive counterfeit homework network in the whole school. If there's any tutors you know of, they're only as big as he lets them be.
But why would Eli have cheat homework? My Eli doesn't cheat.
I'm not quite sure. I know very little, and seem to understand even less.
You coming?
You go ahead. I gotta see about a geek. If the geek was El Chapo, the school's skateboarders were his mules. Fast, reliable, and always one step ahead of overzealous administrators. At least the few that weren't in the geek's pocket. Sup, fellas? I was hoping you could shed some light on a little inquiry I might have. Bio's been doing me in lately, and I was hoping to talk to the geek about a body double for my test tomorrow.
All right, let's go, guys.
Take me to the geek.
Shove off.
People lose teeth talking like that. You want to keep them, be polite.
All right, all right.
You consider yourself clever?
I consider myself clever enough to not go around thinking I'm cleverer than anyone else.
I'll tell you why I ask. You see, the audacity it takes for you to beat on one of my runners on my turf and then stroll through my front door lets me know you're a few points short of a passing grade. Godfather. I'm a busy guy. I don't got time for witty retorts. You might be surprised to hear that I quite enjoy your column. I can respect the dedication you show your line of work, and I'll reward you with the benefit of the doubt. You got 5 minutes to persuade me to let you walk at graduation.
Last week, Eli Wilson's death ran front page. Everyone saw it. Parents are freaking. I know mine did.
Mine too.
Any more bad publicity for the school could mean a drop in enrollment. Can't imagine that's good for business. No. I'm getting paid top dollar to tie together the loose ends of this dizzy affair. So, at this odd intersection, it appears our interests align.
It appears so.
These were very important to our late Eli. And I was hoping you could tell me why that would be.
Where did you get these?
Eli had them hidden away in a secret locker.
I appreciate your intention, but I do not disclose my business relations to the press. I'd be eternally grateful if you were to diffuse tensions around here. But I feel inclined to remind you of how curiosity treated the cat.
Wait!
Quiet! I'm late for a meeting with the superintendent. Good luck, detective.
Hey, don't we have a class together?
If I see you around here again, you're gonna get it. Plenty. You're gonna get it. Plenty.
How many times, man? Get out of here. This is school hours. Come back later when you brought the sandwich.
Are you gonna tell me what's going on? The geek was no help. But as he was dragging me away, I recognized one of his goons. He's on the football team.
Okay.
The football players and the geek are in cahoots. The players are acting as hired muscle in return for passing grades.
Look, man, you gotta really come off and read these blocks real fast, all right? This guy's gonna be coming later, he's gonna be hitting this in, all right? You gotta come out here, you're looking for safety here, okay? Can I help you?
I have reason to suspect that your football players have been beneficiaries of a shady agreement with the geek. They're trading security guarantees for passing grades. But Eli Wilson uncovered this fact and you killed him for it.
I killed him?
Yeah, you're right. Let's back it up. I know that for the first time in your tenure as coach here, we were predicted to sweep the state playoff brackets. The hype was unreal. But winning doesn't come easy, and you'd been pushing the football team so hard their grades had begun to slip. And I'm assuming the principal threatened to suspend the team if their poor academic performances persisted. So you made a deal with the devil. Passing grades for your football team and security guarantees for the geek. The state title is all but guaranteed. That is until Eli Wilson, the lethal academic weapon he was, discovered the plot. He collected evidence from his teammates and confronted you, threatening to go to the principal if you didn't call off the whole deal. I imagine this confrontation doesn't go well, and Eli storms off with the evidence that could bury you. But you weren't gonna let one little prick get in the way of your state title. If you could just get your hands on that evidence. So you devise a plan. The next day, you ask Eli to stay after football practice to talk about it. And of course, he obliges. But he's smart. He wasn't gonna show up with the only leverage he had. So he hid it away, somewhere you'd never think to look. Right under your nose. Now, when you realize he didn't have the homework with him, I think peace talks fell apart. I don't think you went there with the intention to kill Eli. But in the heat of battle, men tend to let their emotions get the better of them.
Guys.
Because I think the proof is sitting right around your neck.
You're insane.
Yes. Yes, it is. But also rather cunning. The cops have been turning the city upside down, searching every trash can from here to Tuscany trying to find a murder weapon. The last place they think to look is right around the neck of Eli's own coach.
This is outrageous.
Hannah, can you grab me a ruler?
Guys. Come on. Sandra, Owen. It's me.
The cord Eli Wilson was strangled to death with was no more than a half an inch across. Only a few more weeks till spring break.